When it comes to testing your overhead range of motion, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. So one is closing ankle joint pain. So if you lift your arm up above your head here, you should be able to see your ear coming through the side. I currently have a shoulder impingement going on, so what this gives me when I do this is what's called closing ankle joint pain. I get pain at the top of my shoulder joint here, and that is tissues or being pinched in the joint, and you can potentially damage those tissues if you continue to push through them. So that's the first thing you're going to test for is closing ankle joint pain up at the top of the shoulder, okay? The next thing you're going to do is check for your core control and any compensations when you lift your arm up overhead. So I'm gonna have you stand on with your back and your heels against the wall, your butt against the wall, your upper back, and then your head flat against the wall here. When you do this, you should have no more than a hand space between your low back and the wall. So you're going to set up here with your hand touching the wall and your low back. I'm going to switch hands so you can see this. And then with everything attached, you're going to reach your arm up overhead. I get pinching right here. So I should not be doing any overhead pressing. I'm only going to be doing it for demonstration purposes. I'm not doing any overhead lifting right now. So when I do this, I should be able to get my hand flat on the wall, and you should be able to see my ear out to the side. So if I'm here and I pull my arm back, I should be able to see this with my back flat on the wall here as I'm turned. So that is how you're going to test your overhead range of motion. I want you to do that with both hands or both arms. If your low back starts to extend, and that's the only way you can get your back flat on the wall, that means that you don't have the range of motion in your shoulder and that you're compensating for that with your spine. You don't want to do that because when you press overhead and you go into that extension, that puts a lot of compression into the low back. So if you cannot perform this range of motion test, if you don't pass this range of motion test, I want you to substitute anything that is straight up overhead, pressing-wise, for an incline press, whether that's single arm, whatever. You can do it at an incline, at a 45-degree incline. If you get that for any kind of pulling, I want you to make sure that you are externally rotated. So if you're doing, we have pull-ups this month, so if you are pulling up overhead, right, I want you to turn it and either do a neutral grip or a chin-up grip with palms facing you. So that's going to open up some space in the shoulder. So keep that in mind and exchange out those exercises if you are getting any kind of pain or you lack the range of motion to press up over.